Hello everybody in YouTube, it's your boy Josh Shocks, and I'm back again with another YouTube video. Today I'm going to do a movie review on The American Sniper. So it was directed by Clint Eastwood and it was starring Bradley Cooper. So if you didn't know, the film is based off a book written by Chris Kyle, who was a Navy SEAL. He's considered the world's most deadliest sniper. He recently passed away. I believe he had over 160 kills, but he did recently pass away. And so the film, my first reaction after watching the film was that this is Bradley Cooper's best film ever, or best film to date, in my opinion. So this is probably his best performance ever in a movie I haven't seen him in a serious role. Silver Lining, he did pretty good. Was the Limitation, he did pretty good. But to me, overall, as a serious role, this probably was his best film that I seen from him. So I'm gonna say I would be shocked if this film doesn't get nominated, not necessarily win an award, but get nominated for certain awards like the Golden Globe or something like that. Because the film is pretty actually good. But let me go in more detail. There's no spoilers. I'm gonna go like brief detail as possible in this film. So it pretty much showed like his beginning, like his early childhood, leading up, like his pre-military life, when he met his wife. Then it goes into when it got like to the emotional tone of the movie when he started going away for war, like tours in Iraq. So the film, in my opinion, like it didn't give like an anti-war or a pro-war protest view of it. It pretty much was neutral. So the film pretty much just showed like a day-to-day life living going to war and the struggles coming back from war. Like say for example, like the real emotional part to me in the movie was when he came back home. It's like he survived war, he did all this, he killed such and such people, but when he comes home, he feels like he doesn't fit in. It's not in his place. He has no purpose. So it pretty shows like his two worlds, like his home life and being a soldier, they conflicting with each other. That's pretty much what I got most of the point out of the film. But the part that I really pretty much liked about the film, it's a scene. It had a great balance of action and seriousness. But what I did give, but the film did hint it at, let's say, maybe a little bit anti-war. Like it gave, like when he seen people die and when he had to kill, he sort of like started judging himself. Like, say for example, he killed. I'm not gonna give too much. He killed someone. Like one of his first kills, he didn't feel too right, and it gave like a question was this moral. Like it gave like a moral standpoint of the war. Like it's a necessary evil to do good. War is inevitable. Like it gave that sort of stance. Like death is part of it in war, so there's no point in giving away. But I think when he came back home, like it had some repetition, like him going to war, then coming back, war, coming back, because he did about, I believe, about 3 or 4 tours in Iraq, give or take, give or take. So he was suffering from post traumatic stress. There's certain scenes you see him like he's like zoned out and stuff like that. But I like the way they shed light on like the post traumatic stress and not just glorify him as somebody just like shooting up, killing people. I like that point of view. It had great seriousness in it. And only cons I didn't like about the film was overall was that it didn't really go into detail about his life. It wasn't like your typical bio movie. Like it was like promoted as like a bio movie of Chris Cowles, and also let me see what else can I add. Like Chris Cowles, like he pretty much it showed like a brief summary of his life. You really didn't know too much about him. You just know like maybe a little bit about his childhood. It didn't go too much detail about Chris Kyle as the person. It just really focused on Chris Kyle as the sniper, the Navy SEAL. But I like to see it a little bit more balanced. But overall, if I had to get this film from a 1 to 10, I probably have to give it maybe a 9. It's not the perfect movie. It has some cons. Also, a lot of people said only thing I heard a lot of people who did see the film say they didn't like about the certain parts about the movie. Like say for example, It didn't question him like, oh, why this war is wrong, this war is not right, or it didn't question it. But I think overall, like from his experience, he realized war is just a dirty place. People die. Some people come home. Some people don't come home, and he had to deal with this. And rest in peace to Chris Cowles. He was a great American soldier. I mean, great American Navy SEAL. And thoughts and prayers go out to the family. And I will strongly recommend you go see this film. So it's probably gonna get nominated for a few awards. If not, I'd be shocked, but it's possible. You know how Hollywood is. Um, and also this is probably Clint Eastwood probably best film in a while. He's like what Jersey Boys wasn't that great. He had a couple of them wasn't that great, but I think this is probably one of his best. This is the best film he directed in a while. I'm not gonna say it's his best film, but it's up there. And hope everybody enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like button. I want you to comment, subscribe, and also hit me up on Twitter at Josh the Movie Guy. I'm gonna leave a link down below. Also, I'm doing a podcast, Two Mad Geniuses, with my friend Delonte. I'm gonna leave a link down there to our podcast. Feel free. Also, I'm gonna leave his Twitter down there too as well. So feel free to follow him, follow me. I do read the comments. I do try to reply back. If you email me at joshhawk6@gmail.com, I do will reply back. You give me any type of topics you would like me to discuss or movies to review, I'm more open to it. And have a good one. Peace.